What's going on, guys? Hey, are you a Dior Homme Intense lover, but don't love the price? I have, in my opinion, the best. It's not the only best, but it is the best, hands down, inspiration of Dior Homme Intense, and it will have you covered just as much as the OG. It's a 10 out of 10 fragrance, so let me tell you about it. Strap up.
Okay, dinner for two. I watch that head move side to side as I let the sin into the room. You are on time, let's connect minds. Trying to get into a mood. We gon' be fine. Close up the blinds, no rush. Finish it.
All right, welcome to the Scent Bubble. I'm your host for the afternoon. Dior Homme Intense. Let's not have a formulation conversation because I don't care what formulation you have of the OG. It's great. Lipsticky iris, sexy, slight rosy, vanillic, powdery. It's got this dark, seductive, but it's kind of one of those things where the girls like pink, so you wear pink. Maybe you throw on some salmon, some lighter pastel colors. This is a man who's fully confident in himself, but wants to have some of that feminine touch because it's something that's familiar to the women. You know, when a woman comes over to your house, are you lighting a musk candle or a green candle or a woody candle? Absolutely not. You are lighting up gourmands, cinnamons, vanillas, florals, whatever the women like, you like. And that is no less with this fragrance right here. One of the most signature designer fragrances of all time. And I have a clone that knocks it out of the park. There are a lot of great clones. Privé Illusion Intense. Camaro Homme Intense. Gary's Den, which does Dior Homme Parfum, not intense. But there's a lot of other renditions of it that are absolutely stunning and do the job. They're worth the money. But this is the best, to me. This is Wataniah's Kayaan Classic for men and women. What are we talking about here? Again, lipsticky, cosmetic-y, powdery, iris, vanilla, white florals, rose, and powder. I love this. It is an amazing fragrance. Let's just switch real quick to the screen here so you can see its makeup. Orange, bergamot, top, jasmine, rose, middle, vanilla, base. But guys, lipsticky, I don't know why it's not listed there. You can't always trust Fragrantica. It's an absolute miss to me for how they displayed this on the pyramid. All you need to know is that it has cakey, lipsticky iris, some jasmine and rose in the background, some vanilla powder. Call it a day. This is sexy, sex appeal in a bottle. Date night killer. Bachelor killer. Signature fragrance, projection, performance, sillage, all that good stuff. 10 plus hours, 4 to 8 sprays. Trigger finger at your discretion. Unisex, absolutely. Ageless, to me personally, absolutely. Young guys will love this because it's so sweet. But you might be intimidated by the floral aspect of it. That's okay. But there's nonetheless, like, this is, when it comes to like Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage Elixir, all that stuff, this is just as popular. It's so popular that they've constantly been reformulating it and making variants of it for years. As you guys all know, they just recently came out with the 2025 Dior Homme Parfum, which to me, FOMO, Gary's Den still competes with and potentially beats. But man, this is sexy. The only thing I would say is if you're intimidated by Dior Homme Intense and you want to go with something a little bit fresher and a little less heavy on the vanillic cosmetic lipsticky vibe, then go to Dior Homme Parfum. It's a little bit fresher. And the alternative to that is Gary's Den by FOMO. Kayaan Classic is classic material.
Perfect.
Go pick it up. It is a like $20, $25 must-have DNA in your fragrance collection. Seasons, cold weather for sure. However, with a signature fragrance like this, I'm any season, any reason, as long as I'm indoors or at nightlife. This is sexy, alluring, slightly mysterious, charming, amazing. I call it the date night killer, but you'll find excuses to where whenever you're around women, whenever you're around men and you want to smell alluring, this is what you'll go to. Put your nose on this, guys. Let me know. Have you tried Kayaan Classic? I mean, there's so many variations out there, you know, with the Camaro Ohms and the Privé Illusion Intense and Gary's Den and gosh, there's just so many. I know there's like 5 other ones I'm missing on the name, but so far out of everything I've personally tried, Kayaan Classic is the most classic to me. 100 ml, 25 bucks. You can get it just about anywhere. Masterpiece, guys. You got to put your nose on it. I'm not going to tell you much else. This is the Scent Bubble. Like, comment, and subscribe. More importantly, turn on that notification bell so you can stay in tune with everything that we drop on a daily basis. When fragrances are masterpieces and they do an incredible job, I have less to say because you should just go out and buy the fragrance. Now, the only thing I'll say is if you've never tried Dior Homme Intense in your entire life, please go to a Sephora or an Ulta Beauty and try the fragrance before you buy. This is just like Black Orchid in the sense that it is so signature and so different from a lot of the familiar common DNAs that you come across that you may not like the DNA. But if you like the DNA, you will be put on your face as to how accurate this clone is to the original and how the bang for the buck on that is just absolutely insane. Hope you guys have a blessed week. And until next time, thank you for watching. If I earned your respect, your curiosity, your enthusiasm for fragrance, I drop content like this all the time. And we get thorough, but there's nothing really more to say about this fragrance. You need to buy it. So with that being said, this was Wataniah's Kayaan Classic for men and women, and it is a banger. Get your nose on it.